Good morning, everybody. Come pack my hubby's lunch with me. So as I was thinking about what to post today, God just put it in my heart, just talk about marriage. I was like, oh, okay. So this morning I decided to pack my husband a lunch, and it was so funny because I was so tired. I really had a rough night sleeping, and he was just talking about, what he was going to eat for lunch, and I was just like, hey, about, making you a sandwich or whatever, and he was just like, yeah, I can do that. He's like, do you mind making me a lunch? I was like, well, no, he said, do you mind making me a sandwich? And I was like, and I was like, what, let me get up, and I made him a whole lunch with snacks and all the things. But as I was doing that, I was just getting so much joy in doing that because of the fact that when we do things, like in everything, we do everything unto God. And so as I'm making my lunch for my husband, I know that honors God because I am doing it out of selflessness. Like, yeah, I could have stayed in the bed. Yeah, I could have waited. He could have made his own lunch. But there's nothing like serving your spouse. And that's what it's all about. Like, when I think about marriage, I literally think about how Jesus is to the church. Like, Jesus, he died on the cross for us. He did the ultimate sacrifice for us, all because he loved us that much. And why can't I wake up out of my sleep and make my husband a lunch? Why shouldn't I do that? It's not about me. It's like when you're married, it should always be out serving each other, because that way you and your spouse are bringing more love, into your marriage, because you're always thinking about how can I make my spouse happy, and just making his lunch and just thinking about him and praying over the food as he eats. And even like towards the end, you'll see I made some note cards for him to like pray over and all the things. But doing all that really made me so happy. Like, I really felt a peace about just doing this. And it's just so simple, But yeah, that's the word for today. I'll drop some scriptures down below that I read and kind of tweak to kind of pray over our marriage. But those of you who are single or who are married, I hope you take those scriptures and you pray over your spouse or your potential spouse, and I pray that it encourages you. And in everything that we do, we need to do it with excellence and honor unto God. I remember I told my daddy just the other day, God told me, and this was about working, but still this applies to marriage. God told me, you're not serving them just to be serving them. You're serving me. So in everything you do, do it with excellence. So I really do try my best to do everything with excellence. Sometimes I have days where I don't want to do anything. Of course, being pregnant, you don't want to do anything. But when we swallow that pill of it's all about me, everything just seems to, like, God just gives you this sense of peace and that energy that you need to do whatever it is he's calling you to do. And this morning it was to make my husband's lunch. But yeah, I hope you guys have a blessed and marvelous Monday. Make sure to pray over your week. And I love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye.